Alright, so here we are again, kids. Louisiana Beer Reviews, Jay and myself. And we are looking at an LA31 creation out of Artonville in Louisiana, which is just north of Lafayette. This is called Tart Side. It's a sour ale brewed with cherries. Now, ordinarily, I would not even consider it a tart or a sour or anything like that. Because it's just not my types of beers. I understand the complexity and how somebody would like them. However, I did cave in and taste this one, and it totally changed my mind on these style of beers.
Well, I've had some really good
This
cherries.
has got some really great art in it. Art on it. It looks like some kind of a scene from an old '60s style TV series. And after being disappointed by our great White North Brethren's hyped up beers that they shoved down our throats right on Black Friday, I will go ahead and we are now.
All right, so this is shows a man with a robot, and he's being X-rayed and killed, and then it's saying Arnoldville, Louisiana, Bayou Teche Brewing, who makes a lot of good beers, brewed and bottled at Bayou Teche, and it's saying there's an indecipherable date, and it's not giving any ABV, so we'll just have to fly by night, because I don't know. It's a sour ale brewed with cherries. I don't know the ABV. I can look it up before I post it. Want me to pour it? Somebody told me you know how to pour better than me. Because I pour straight in, you know, and that causes controversy with some. Whoa, that is red.
This is red. I'm assuming that's coming from the cherries. It's a cross between a red,
Rust
an
red.
amber, and more
Like
of a
rust.
classic orange, right?
Yeah, like rust, like brick red, like bricks.
Right. Now, I did visit this brewery approximately a month ago and was totally impressed by the beer selection they had. I tasted what I thought I liked, and I passed this one by just on my bias about liking this style.
I really like the LA31 ale and the black ale. Look at that blizzard out there in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Those two teams.
We're watching the Navy Army game right now. Go
Yeah,
Navy.
we had a blizzard yesterday, and I said to my co-workers, I said, this is the first time for me. And they said, what? I said, it's the first time I ever went to rallies during a blizzard. And they all chuckled, ha ha ha, and then ate their burgers without much comment. All right. Not a lot of cherries.
I'm getting cherries. Don't let your palate get convoluted by all those stouts we just had.
No, I'm getting a lot of brown bread crust, honestly. Now, if you ever want to try a really strong cherry-oriented drink, get Kiafa from Finland, the cherry wine, which is 16% alcohol. So if you drink too much of that, you will definitely hit the floor.
Or just get a classic old-fashioned.
Could do that. It's a little sour. It's bread crust and some sourdough bread. Sourdough, which is not an uncommon characteristic for beer. Well, I like the aroma.
It's sweet, it's sour. It's not overly sour, it makes you pucker.
No. I'm glad we did it this way, because we went from like openly offensive. Then the second beer we did was like really pleasant. Now this one's so mellow and mild and nice.
We're basically keeping it in the States, kids.
Yeah.
Louisiana's got some fantastic brews.
And adults. Okay, let's go with the taste. How about that? Cheers. Dilly dilly. Oh yeah, that reminds me of some other beers I've had that are cherry infused.
Wow.
It's kind of tart.
Tart's just to the point where it's almost like a little seltzery. It kind of dances on your tongue a little bit.
Yeah.
Mixes in with your buds, and then kind of lets it go.
Now,
So it's really good.
notice that in the undertaste you get that maraschino cherry
Right.
syrup from. You can get that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Let's see if we can find the ABV on this.
Now I don't think that company puts that. But I'll put it in the notes below.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I don't think it's too high, but I don't think it's 7 point. I think it must be like 5.6.
It's really tasty. What got me is that I was at Elios's wine warehouse, and he gets some of these in, and it's a limited supply. So due to the limited supply,
I've never seen it.
is he'll bust these up and put them out as singles, and I said, oh, why not?
Wasn't too expensive.
No, it's $2.50 a bottle.
Not too cheap.
So it's got a sourness to it. It's got a bitterness to it. It's got slight amount of pleasantness, but it kind of mixes in with the sweetness, and it's a well-balanced beer. The beer is just, it holds up. It carries this aroma and flavor, and it doesn't fall off. It's not heavy. It's not light. It goes down clean, like a little bit better than a Kolsch.
If you go to Bromart or Langenstein's, you can get that. It's called Alessi maraschino cherry syrup. People use it to make mixed drinks. This has some of that characteristic of it.
I'm sure that's probably the cherries they're used.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
It's like
it's
a
just
syrup.
It's just an off type strength to me on my palate. Used to drinking IPAs.
I get the cherry skins.
Or stouts.
The skins.
Right. It's just really good. It's complex. It's hard to describe. You're almost getting kind of like a bitter bite off of.
But it's not bitter.
If you bite into a cherry and then you suck.
Tart. It's tart.
Yeah, tart, and if you suck the little stem, you kind of getting that too. It's almost like kind of a barkiness almost.
Now I'm not talking about the gourmet maraschino, in the really expensive $17.99 jar. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the regular,
just
standard maraschino cherries. The regular ones. That's what it tastes like. I would give it a solid A.
I would too. I don't know what else to compare this to, but I would give it an A.
I would compare it to Samuel Adams Cherry Ale.
The cherry wheat?
Cherry wheat, and it's way better than that, because that tastes like cough syrup.
Right. Yeah, cherry wheat's not good. But now that you mentioned that, I did taste this in cherry wheat. And this is 100% better than cherry wheat.
I have a lady,
This is great. And if you're not from Louisiana, if you are from Louisiana, hunt this one down. Go to your specialty beer stores, ask them, see if they have a single that you can get. If you're not from Louisiana, see if you can contact the brewery. This is LA 31 on Artonville, Louisiana. Like I said, in Arnoldville, just north of Lafayette. Maybe they can do a mail order, but this is definitely worth a taste. This is one of the better beers.
But it's got a beer flavor. It's not cherry. It's beer with cherry.
Yeah. So this is the second Louisiana beer we've done in a row. And,
it's a winner.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
It's a winner, and I have no complaints. I wouldn't want to drink it all the time. I'll tell you one little story real fast. I bought the Samuel Adams cherry wheat from my neighbor across the street, and I said, Miss Lynn, she's 72 years old. I said, Miss Lynn, what do you think about that cherry wheat? She said, it's okay, but I really like that other beer you've been buying me, that Natural Ice. Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
So leave that as a lesson for you, because she really doesn't research beer at all. All right, so Lazy LA Bon Ton Relay, a very good beer, excellent, most excellent in fact. And I'm going to end this review by saying y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish.